Hello and welcome to Designer Market Update. This is going to be particularly short because there's a lot of ongoing work behind the scenes to dramatically improve the quality of these broadcasts. We're just going to focus on Bitfarms for a moment today. Let's bring up today's chart, please. Okay, so taking a look at this chart, this is a 60-day chart. So basically 60 trading days. And as you can see, the absolute lowest price that Bitfarms has traded at in this 60-day period was around the $1.31. And if I'm not mistaken, that was achieved yesterday. The very highest that Bitfarms has traded in this 60-day trading period has been $2.29. This really represents about 3 months of trading when you consider the fact there are about 20 trading days per month. The closing price today around the $1.36. The stock's trending lower, right? There's no, you look at the chart, it's pretty clear, right? It's trending lower. There's no extreme selling pressure as of yet. And I do believe that if support holds, it could stabilize or reverse. Back to me now, please. And I think, and I'm convinced, in fact, that what it's going to ultimately take is for there to be something specific to Bitfarms, right? Coming out in terms of when earnings come out, when there's a news release, there's got to be something that's going to change this trend. The one number that we agree is the most important is the stock price. So let's save ourselves a lot of time, effort, energy, and aggravation by perhaps, yes, talking about what's going on at a fundamental level, which hopefully will drive the stock price, but let's also just look at what's going on in the market. If the market is showing us a chart that's, Bitfarms in a downtrend, I'm reluctant to want to really touch this. And certainly if you own the stock, what do you do, right? At this point, I know there are many of you who are trapped in the stock, right? You're like, I don't want to take the loss. And I think there's going to be a Bitcoin bull run. And I think the stock's going to turn around. And I think this, I think that. I want to make sure these broadcasts are optimistic, right? That's a big part of who I am as a person. But I do want to make sure that we're rooted in the reality of the results, not just of the businesses that we talk about, but the results of their stock performance. And that's something that's very easy to overlook sometimes. We get all caught up in hash rate and this and that. Dude, if the stock's in the shitter, we got to be honest with ourselves and acknowledge, dude, the stock's not really doing so well. And then I think it could be interesting to look at stocks that are doing quite well and to figure out whether or not there are some entry points that we can potentially want to consider to make some money. Because at the end of the day, again, I'm guilty of, I think, having approached some of this analysis purely from a technical enthusiasm perspective, right? I'm very, very interested in what goes on a Bitcoin, mining operation. I love the technology. I love the math. I love the science. I love the engineering. The stock price is ultimately what matters, though. I think you'd agree with me. Okay, my friend, let's stay positive. Let's be great. I promise I'm hard at work behind the scenes on this. We'll see each other again very soon.